All right, a short lesson about how to create marketing material that's powerful, gets attention, and gets you contacted by escrow agents in this case. Now this works for any business, all right? My background is an author and speaker, and I'm also a certified, StoryBrand certified marketing guide and copywriter. And so if you know what StoryBrand is, clarifying your business message, when you clarify that, it's like piercing a sword straight through a pillow. It's effective. All right, and so if you're creating business cards, postcards, any sort of marketing collateral that you're using to get business, I'm going to break down mine real quick here because a lot of you have reached out to me through the group. I've gotten some phone calls. I just got off a phone call with somebody, another agent up in Illinois. They're part of our group here, and she was asking about this kind of stuff. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over a very simple breakdown of my business card. I'm going to explain everything on there. Everything on there is intentionally on there for a reason. All right, so here we go. I'm going to explain why every little element's on there. This is the front. It says stress less and close more loans on time. If you want to get business, get people's attention and get their business, you need to talk to an emotional struggle, an emotional thing, a pain point that they have that they want to get rid of. Well, guess what? You're the solution who's going to take that away. As I talk to escrow officers, as I learn this program, I hear they're under a lot of stress. The worst thing is to have something turned in late or doesn't get in on time. So what did I put? Stress less and close more loans on time. That sums me up. That sums you up. That's what we can do for these escrow officers, signing services. I'm going only direct. That's the way I'm choosing to do it. I have no background in this, but that's how I'm doing it. And these are highly effective. I have a very professional picture on the front. All right. I created this design in Canva, C-A-N-V-A, canva.com. And you can have them printed anywhere, print shop. I had these done through Zazzle. They took quite a while to get here though, so I'll probably go to a local print shop next time. Had my name right here, Brian Fleming. And I started a small business called Reliable Signing. ReliableSigning.com is my website. But I put Reliable Notary and Loan Signing Agent. Very clear. What does Brian do? He's a notary and loan signing agent. And notice how this card really stands out. What stands out about this card? The biggest thing that stands out is this bright freaking orange. All right? And this is like impossible to scan across the room and not see. All right, especially if it's a bland colored office. All right, so this thing is bright orange. Has big old thick bold white letters for the headline. The headline addresses their pain point, because if you want someone's attention, you need to address the pain point that they're experiencing, that you're going to help them take away, that you're going to take away for them. And then what's a win look like? Close more loans on time. If things don't get done on time, everything goes bad for everybody, people lose money. So this is a great headline structure. If you want to learn how to write great headlines, just Google great headline structures. There's all kinds of websites and books and blogs, and you can just plug in like whatever it is that they deal with. Now, you want to understand what people want. You want to understand what stops them from getting what they want, and how that affects them emotionally, how it makes them feel, and why you understand that problem, and why you have the credibility to fix that for them. All right. Now, being an official notary signing agent, you've been through LSS, you're NNA certified. There's all kinds of ways to say that's whatever your credibility is. Then you want to let them know like what you can do for them. Like what do they need to do? One of the big things is a call to action. On the back here, it says want help getting loans, want help getting loan doc signed? Call me today. They don't have to wonder what they're supposed to do. I'm telling them, call me today. All right, so you've seen the front. Now I'm going to explain the back. Remember, there are certain things escrow officers want, and there's certain things they want to avoid. And there's certain things that they want us to be able to do. If everything you say is just what you can do for them that they want you to do, and you communicate that you don't do the things that they hate, they will love you because that's the way the human brain works. So I have a headline on the back right here. It says, I know how to complete your client's loan docs correctly so you don't have to. Because if another notary comes in and doesn't know how to do these right, misses initials, leaves blanks, all this stuff, doesn't fix it, who's filling out the rest of that loan package? The escrow officer. Or they have to go pay another notary, signing agent, loan signing agent, to do that. And that's money. That's inconvenient. That sucks. So don't be that person. Be the one who's willing to do it. So look, I just told them. Like I created a headline that literally tells them like one of the worst pain points they have. I let them know, hey, if you work with me, this won't happen. I know how to complete your client's loan docs correctly so you don't have to. Oh, well, thank God they're thinking, because they have all this other stuff to do in the transaction. All right? Now, think about the things that Mark talked about in this program, things that he said to say in the script. And I simply put a lot of those things because I'm trained to the point where I can actually do these things. And so you want to make sure you're not blowing smoke, you actually can do these things. But I just put 6 or 7 bullet points of things that they would want to know that I can do for them, the big things. So this one, the first one says, I am knowledgeable and will be personable with your clients. Their clients will have a good experience is what that means. I double and triple check for missed signatures and initials. I do. That means there's less chance of a funding condition or a kickback from the lender. I hold myself highly accountable to get the job done right. One of the biggest things I'm hearing from these escrow officers is they just want to know, if you mess up, are you willing to go out and fix it and bring it back? Apparently that's not a thing, and a lot of people don't do that. Blows my freaking mind. I have no idea how you could be in business of any kind and not be willing to do the job right if you screwed up and you're not willing to go back and make it right. That blows my mind. But hey, I'm just going to steal all those people's jobs, and that's fine with me. All right, so I complete all forms and won't leave any blank or incomplete. You've heard this before from Mark's program. All right, I arrive on time and I return docs on time. They want to know you're going to do that. These are big points. Mark talks about this. I package loan documents. I've been over that loan document packaging video and lesson so many times, I feel like I'm going to puke if I watch it again. I know how to do that now. If I have any questions about a couple of loose ends, I'll ask the escrow officer and they'll be glad I can do that. I will make you look good. That's what the last one says. You know why? Because they want to look good to the lender. They want to keep getting business. All right? So don't be afraid to tell them. Certifications, I put a few of those there. Contact information. These are just kind of credibility points if they even care, which they probably don't. I don't know. But this, and there's, again, a call to action. Want help getting loan doc signed? Call me today. And that's my information. It's right there for them. All right? This is impossible to miss. I had my first signing. I'm new to this, just like a lot of you. I had my first signing 3 days ago. But 5 days ago, I walked into an escrow office cold. Never met this lady before. Gave her one of these, talked to her for about 5 minutes. When I came in, that next 2 mornings later, because they booked me the next day after they met me, and then the following day I went in and I did my first signing. This card was still sitting on her desk at her computer between her keyboard and her monitor. It was laying like sideways. It was like this, just laying there. They kept it there for multiple days. It might still be there. But what's happening, every time they sit down at their computer, they're seeing my face. They're seeing that headline that's tactically geared just for them. They're seeing a smiling face of a guy who's dressed well, he's going to represent them well, he's a professional, and he can do all this for them, so they don't have to. All right, so take these lessons. There's so much to this. I mean, as a marketing, as an ad copywriter, I have a background in that. There's so much more to it, but keep this simple. Just rewatch this video over and over again if you're trying to think of what to put on your own. I'll tell you what I'll never do. I will never have one of those regular little white business cards with the print, the font you can barely read, that every other agent out there probably has. Do you know why these things are obnoxiously big? It's a postcard. Do you know why it's obnoxiously colored? Because it gets noticed. And we are living in a noisy, loud, busy world where everybody is vying for everyone's attention. Like, people's attention spans are like less than 5 seconds or something like that now. It's insane. You want to get attention and keep it. The first thing you have to do It's like billboard advertising. You have to catch their eyeballs when they're doing 70 miles an hour down the highway. You got to grab their eyeballs' attention, and then the headline sucks them in. So make sure the headline is geared toward them, something like this. If you guys have questions about how to do this, comment below. I'm happy to share some of my insight into writing ads and copy and headlines and how it can help you. This is the one I wrote, but there's a billion different ways to write stuff like this. I'm happy to help as much as I can. That's something I can bring to the table of value for this group as I'm learning this new industry skill and growing my business as well as a newbie. So anyway, this is how I write my ad copy. I've been doing it for years and it works. So take these notes, apply these concepts and ideas to your stuff. Feel free to show me what you have. If you want any ideas, I'm happy to offer some.